Okay, we are live.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome. This is the Town of Somers Zoning Board of Appeals meeting. The date is April 20, 2021. Denise, would you please take the roll?
Misty Polito,
Here.
Mr. Gio,
Here.
Mr. Newman,
Here.
Chairman Canistra.
Here.
Thank you.
Paul, can you put up for us the flag? I'd like to do the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic
for which
it stands, one
One
nation,
under God,
indivisible,
indivisible,
with
with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. The first item on the agenda this evening is that of John and Carmen Carway. I don't believe that there is anyone online right now in regard to this application. So we're going to table it just for a few moments and go on to the second item. Let me just make mention to everybody out there in the public that this is a public meeting. You are welcome to call in and comment. There are numbers on the screen that you can use. And then you'll see the meeting ID number. So you call the number, enter the meeting ID number, and then you'll come into our meeting, because this is an open meeting and we do welcome comments from any member of the public in regard to each application as it's brought up. Okay, so we're going to go to the first, actually we're going to go to the second item on the agenda this evening. And that application is that of Jenna Donnellan and Anne-Marie Maka. This is
Maka.
Maka, I'm sorry.
No
Maka.
problem.
This is an application for the renewal of a special exception use permit as a new owner for an existing accessory apartment in a detached structure to an existing one-family dwelling in R80 residential district at 74 Mosman Avenue, Katona. So is there someone here to represent the applicant?
Me.
Can you please give us your name and address?
So my name is Jenna Donnellan and I reside at 74 Mosman Avenue, Katona.
Okay.
I'll be representing both of us. Anne-Marie Maka is my mother-in-law. So it's myself and my husband, Stephen. But myself and Anne-Marie are the owners of the property.
Okay. And you are new owners of the property. That's why you're before us to get
That's correct.
special
To renew. That's correct.
Okay. Who do you, or how many people will reside there? Are family members or others?
So for the property that we're renewing the permit for, it's just my in-laws. It's 2 people.
Okay. I'll ask Denise and Tom, have there been any complaints regarding this property or the prior use of the accessory apartment?
No,
Okay. And Tom, have you been out there for an inspection to make sure it still complies with the code?
I have.
Okay, and it does comply, I assume?
Yes, everything is as originally approved, and it's in compliance.
Okay, good. Other questions from board members to the applicant regarding this application?
What's the square?
Yeah, Tom.
What's the square footage of the apartment?
I believe it's about 1,000 square feet.
And is it a 2-story structure?
That's correct.
So the apartment is both floors?
That's correct. So you walk in the main level, the kitchen and living room is on the bottom floor, and there's 2 bedrooms and an extra storage area on the second level.
Is it currently rented?
No, my in-laws own the property with me, so they live there, and I live in the main house with my husband.
The intent is for your in-laws to continue to remain there?
That's correct.
Okay.
And
Now,
Tom,
did the in-laws have the house prior to a joint ownership?
No, they didn't. We purchased the home at the same time.
Now,
So we
when was the last
both
time-
just moved in this year.
Okay, when was the last time the septic was pumped out? Because you do realize that there is a town, actually Westchester County law that has to be pumped out every, 5 years?
Yeah, that's already been done by the previous owners, and I provided the receipts over to Denise. So it's
All
been
right, thank
done
you.
recently.
Thank you.
Tom, I assume we have a variance in place for the excess square footage over the standard 800 if it's at 1,000 square feet?
Yes, the apartment is as originally approved.
Okay, so we did approve the variance for the extra square footage on this apartment. Okay.
Yeah, it was quite some time ago. It's I think it was 92 or something.
Yeah,
93.
back in the early 90s.
Yeah.
And then it's been subsequently renewed at that same amount. Okay. Any other questions of the applicant?
No, not for myself.
No, you don't have anything else? Okay. All right, so let's bring this out to the public. As indicated, there are various phone numbers you can use on here and then enter the meeting ID number when prompted, and you can come into the meeting if anybody has any comments in regard to this application. We'll just give it a minute to see if anybody calls
The
in.
meeting is going on.
I don't have anybody at this time trying to get in.
You don't have anybody trying to get in? Okay.
No.
All right, so we're going to close the public portion of this at this point in time. Okay. Any further discussion amongst the board? Any questions of the applicant at this point in time?
I do not.
Okay. Jenna, do you have any further comments or anything else you'd like to say in regard to this application?
I do not.
Okay. All right, I think it's time to vote. Can we have a motion in regard to the type of action?
Make a motion type 2.
Second.
Ms. DiPolito,
Aye.
Mr. Gio,
Aye.
Mr. Harden. Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Newman,
Aye.
Chairman Canestra.
Aye.
Thank you.
Can we have a motion whether we're going to grant the a renewal of the 7-year special exception use permit for an accessory apartment?
I'll make a motion to grant the renewal for special exception use permit for 7 years.
Second.
Okay.
Ms. DiPolito,
Aye.
Mr. Gio,
Aye.
Mr. Newman,
Aye.
Chairman Canestra.
Aye. Congratulations, your application has been granted.
Great, thank you.
Okay.
Jenna, I'll be back in touch via email.
Okay,
Thank
Okay.
you.
thanks. Should I log off?
And
If you'd like to. If
Okay.
you don't want to, you don't have to.
please keep in mind one more thing, that the permit is good for 7 years. You'll have to come and visit us 7 years from now.
Okay,
Okay?
understood.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much.
Okay.
Good
Have a
night.
good evening.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay, so the only other item on the agenda is that of John and Carmen Carway. But I do not believe the applicant is here.
Correct. And I just emailed her. And I have not heard back from her.
Okay. Well, I think at this point in time, we're just going to then have to carry over their application to next month. I don't know what else we can do at this point in time. It is almost 7:45, so it's 15 minutes past our starting time. So, okay, so I think we're going to carry over the John and Carmen Carway application to next month's meeting. And then the only other item on the agenda this evening is the approval of the March 16th, 2021 minutes. Has everybody had a chance to review them?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask for a verbal vote. All in favor of accepting the minutes?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, so we're going to consider the March 16, 2021 minutes approved. Any other items anyone wishes to discuss this evening? Any other pending matters?
No, just to confirm, May is the 18th?
Yes,
Okay,
Yes, third.
and I have applicants for May, 2 right now. And I will have one for June.
okay.
Okay.
And then we take a recess in August, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I think we're going to conclude the meeting at this time. And we will see everybody next month. Everybody have a good evening. And this ends our zoning board meeting for this month.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.